Hello and welcome. Right, massive apologies as well to this, not cottoning on that there were some massive changes, even though I could see it did sort of last episode when I was talking to you and I showed you that I'd fixed the contracts. The second I saw that it started my mind thinking. It wasn't, I didn't look on YouTube until after I'd seen that information. This is a rock breaker. So that piece of rock, what I'm going to do is instead I'm going to go off what I normally would do, because me doing these episodes was really a thank you to you, the viewers and subscribers, to sort of like go, yeah, I mean, I'm normally doing my normal Let's Plays, but I thought, not being funny, but I would like to do something to show those who do sort of like view the content that, I'm interested in them as well. So this is just me paid it forward, as the old saying goes. Yeah, so there's only one of these, and it really is in this particular section. This is in the skid steer loaders. I didn't realise. I thought there would be one for front loaders. I've just checked through everything, and I've gone back to the actual pack itself, and this is the rock breaker. So we're going to lease it, because we don't own a skid steer loader. And we're going to, obviously... loan a skid steer loader. We know we can't really afford this, but this really isn't about. Yeah, I'm going to do. This episode is going to be based upon the things that let's choose one of the reasonable ones. It doesn't really matter about power. Well, I'm not sure it can. Yeah, it's not lifting though, is it? For once, I might actually go for the Avant. It is small, but it really doesn't matter. Right, okay, we don't need anything else. Let's lease that. Right, so first things first then is we are going to just have a go of this. Yeah, to break that rock, the very rock, on just to sort of show what this is like, because it is amazing. Ooh, no, it should be able to. It is a skid steer, after all said and done. It may look a bit weird though. Whoa. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Oh, wow. It's backwards, forwards, and forwards, backwards. No. Oh. Oh, it's typical. You know. You tried to do something. What a waste. Return. Yes. It's a skid steer though, so it should. Right. Okay. Let's try that again. Typical. You've got not got a lot of money to waste. And typical. You waste money. I have seen but doesn't say. Yeah, the one I saw Mr. CLP use was one of these. It was one of the little New Hollands. Right. Okay. Let's try. If this goes wrong this time, and it is a specific one, then we will. Yeah, there's no difference. Let's go for the Bobcat. $1,275. All right, let's try this again. It does look more promising. It has got the special. I could have sworn it stood with it. It might be the one up. I don't think I've ever bought the little tiny van. I think I've always had the one. That's better. Yeah, fantastic. This is amazing. Yeah. What I'm going to do is, if we have any contracts available, we're going to take one. And this is going to be a session literally dedicated to showing the new contracts, basically. So it is quite amazing, I think. Right. 24. Let's go for the 13. And we shall. And Rockwood 34 and 14. Let's have a look. We'll see which one's closest. 34 and 14. 14 seems. Oh, 14's a long way up the top. So 34 then is the one for us. Let's go for that one. Right, Smash it. Well, it looks like there's no option to actually have the equipment, so you need the equipment. So it's a good job actually. We have actually got it. I'm looking forward actually to using the. I'm going to have a bit of a play with this off camera. What I'm going to do now is obviously I've got the truck. I'm going to take this over. Well, yeah, actually that is true. Right, I'm going to cut out for a few minutes and we're going to get to the bit that we need to know. You will note, yeah, it's very interesting. If you click on the map now, well, you did see it. Yeah, there's these two red areas. One that shows the stone and one that shows the wood. So both are not really not that far away from what we go down our track. I always forget you can't see go down that track there leading from our land straight down, and the other one is, yeah, again actually not that far. So we're quite fortunate that these are like, yeah, right where the stuff is. So right, I'm going to convert that, or put the tree things down and actually put the ramps down, and we're going to use this for what it's intended for. Well, one of its uses. So I'm going to see you at the other end. Just had a little fiddle with the tools. Right, time up. Yeah, I just had a little fiddle with the tools so that I had a few conflicts with my configs. So that's a promise I'd make these up. So I thought I'd quickly do this before I taz off to the right, I want the ones with attachers. And right, yeah, I promised I'd do this on camera, so I thought we need this lot shifting out of the way of the lorry for when we go in places, so I thought let's do it now. So I've never done these ones. I've done them look very similar to the I kind of need a bit of a good viewing angle, I think. Yeah, it's very similar to the other ones. I've got the Cambridge rollers, which are, yeah. Now I've got these in, I am going to remove the Cambridge rollers. I am not, yeah, I've only got the two mods that I showed the other day, which are unofficial mods. The last two, yeah, I try not to, yeah, I try to be do things right, yeah. But, yeah, the other thing is the sprayer. Oh, there isn't anything in that range. I'm a little bit loath to this. It's always been terribly stable, the pill nip, so yeah, as much as I don't like it, it's not a rip-off either. There isn't anybody that's done that mod in-game where, yeah, we need to sort of do that right. This is going to be fun, I can see. Now then, I'm forgetting everything I knew about the Cambridge, because this is going to be very similar to the Cambridge. No, that's not what I want to do. That should work. Ooh, won't actually steer the right way. No, this is actually more awkward than the Cambridge. The Cambridge, this reminds me of the time on No Man's Land Run, the very first time that I actually attached the Cambridge rollers. And they refused, yeah, they refused to turn right, literally just going the complete wrong way. And this, yeah, it was relying on absolute blind luck to, let's have a look. No, that's not at all what I need to do, right. Let's release that one. I should, yeah, it's... Yeah, let's do this methodically like we've done before in the past. We'll attach them both, get them both in position and release the one that I've got. If we put these both like that, yeah, there are easy ways to do this. And actually I'm not going to be far off from that if I do it that way. Only of course they're snagging each other, of course they are. Right, then in that case, let's use our brain. Let's get these two. In these, I always found that you had to work in reverse. So the two ones that we've got, of course you can also, yeah, do this with far more than we've gone. But again, this is starting field. I wanted to show the Paladin. We're going to do the contracts first, then I'm going to, yeah, next session I'm going to concentrate on our land. We're going to use the Paladin for the. Sorry, the Paladin's a name, isn't it? The Rock Breaker. Yeah, it's got a quite amazing thing. I am really chuffed, and now it makes perfect sense why giants have got there's rocks on everybody's land, because they're trying to obviously heavily feature the fact that you need to. I was thinking they'd carefully place things for other reasons, but yeah, it becomes very obvious now. Alright, now then, don't disrupt that lot. Yeah, so now all I need to do is if I don't snag them, it's literally go in front and then reverse. With one on, obviously it should reverse, but it should be in the perfect position if we've got those both aligned right. And then, yeah, the other two, they are going to be... Ah, that is true, yes. As I said, you've got to do this in reverse. So, bearing that in mind, yeah, we're going to have to... Well, there are quite a few ways to do this, to be honest. One way is if we... Can you grab them from behind? Yeah, I've got attachers. Eyes. Let's have a look. That would be perfect if you could. No. That's what they attach to, but no, you can't. Of course not. Yeah, so yeah, I've got to do it the way that I know. So it's literally, you build these from reverse, as in like the last piece first. If you're fortunate as well, I did have a bit of a trick. I'm not sure with the Cambridge rollers, where you sort of like, yeah, because there is a tiny bit of give on. So if you want to, yeah, I used to like hover past there, try not to disturb that, and then at the last second reverse like that, and then drop. Alright, we'll try that. We'll do them both though. They usually, if you just muck around going slightly left and slightly right, and there's usually enough give for you to just hover close. If you, yeah, that's what I say, they're quite generous because they know these are faffy and you drive you crazy if you've got to do this really horribly. It is bad enough as it is. That's why this particular type I only ever attach once. If I've got to do this in any other way, I'm not going to buy these. They're just too... This is what I was talking about on... I think it was Horbelleron, about certain tools that cause stress, and this is sort of really one of them. If you've got to do this, yeah, it's like the Forschritz, that again, I would build that up, even though you're supposed to be able to swap the trailer. I've removed that because it's... Now I have seen actually there is another one released and it says new, so it isn't the one that I'm... Yeah, smash it. Then you have to make sure you've got the right one selected. Yeah, you never want to. Yeah, never want to unmake this. Is my point really? Yeah, you want to always just attach it and leave it attached. In my personal opinion, I mean, you can. The Forschritz was the same. There's no way, although you were supposed to. Oh, I did actually have that then. Yeah. Let's try and push that back a little, so slightly out of alignment. Yeah, and then again select the right one, because you really don't want to be mucking around with this any more than as is necessary. And then literally with this one, you grab this one and you reverse it straight to those two, which if you put them perfectly, you should actually get both to attach, if I haven't moved it too much. Yes, fantastic. And that is the easy way to do it. And then literally what I would do now from this point onwards, this remains built. Again, if you want to add another couple, for how expensive these are, they really are amazing. Let's have a very quick go. They usually snarl up on things as well. Oh, nice one. These have got no collisions. The ones, the Cambridges, have collisions and can roll on things. Ah, okay, so they're not... Oh. Oh, I like it. Oh. Only it says unfold roller every single time you click on it. Oh, it does as well. Oh. Except the first one remains, so perhaps it's that one that is important, the lead roller. No, it's not. Only the 3 rollers that I... Oh, no, that's annoying. Which, how do I know? Oh, how do I do the back one then? Yeah, that's it. They're all switched on. They're all making a little dust trail. Excellent. I hope that they stay on. Yeah, that is rolling, and I can see the little stones disappearing. That's amazing. Right, so... Yeah, the other thing is, if we can take those bits of stone out, which now I know we can, with the rock breaker, then that is going to... Yeah, there's a couple of large ones. Then the other thing when you're doing this is make sure you release the right one. Don't release and then roll far away, because then you really have got that trouble of, yeah, reattaching them, and it's not funny. There's an episode of No Man's Land where, yeah, I literally racing around like a mad thing, looking at a right wally, because of course you try and do it live on camera and it's just not working right. Right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to extend this to the 50 foot because I want to. I think I can just about get the tractor on, but I know I can't. There's not enough room there, so I'm going to extend this to the 50 foot. And with this being obviously logging as well, it's going to be very useful when it's extended. So it's, yeah, a very versatile trailer. Anyway, I'm going to see you down at the contract points. Actually, it's a beautiful map. I thought let's actually just show you getting there, yeah, rather than just do this thing. Yeah, because there are some bits of track that we've not been down. I thought it makes sense because of the way that I've stacked this to do the tree stump removal one first. The marks, I've checked the markings yesterday because apparently, yeah, it is quite specific, the markings. So I'm not sure if Giants would try to trick you, but yeah, and also there may be some markings anyway, so you've got to look for the trees that are marked in the red circled area. It is quite good. I'm quite impressed with it. Yeah. Yeah, so we've finished with our logging stage. We've got everything cut. When I say that, I mean there's going to be the odd one. Yeah, there's some extra land here that's still on our land that actually has probably got enough room for, yeah, some... Mind you, we've got the tree begot now, so most of those are tree begot stuff, right? So we need to be going left down this bridge. I've extended this to the 50 foot version now. Then is this going to cope? It's 500 horsepower. Well, it should really. It's not the beast, but it should really. How much tonnage is that? Yeah, done it, smash it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how beautiful this is. It really is. Zooming a little. Yeah, I'm just worried about the camera collisions is all. Just try and give you a good view of the actual terrain. It's beautiful, very much eye candy. I was really impressed with this when I came on. Wow, it's struggling a bit. Yeah, we are hemorrhaging money though, it is true. But we have got a lot of logs in. Yeah, I really wanted to show you. So I've got there's a fantastic Volvo that I am looking, the high lift one. It's nearly 400,000 though, but it is, yeah, that's something that yeah, because again, I keep talking about realism, and I have had the proper forks on my... It's right here. Right, let's unclip and let's no runway. And I will show you what I mean. No, we won't switch the engine off. Actually, we will, because I always find this is very noisy. The dog. Yeah, right, okay, so it's got to be within the red circle, which thankfully is on your mini-map. So this is one time where you need your mini-map. So we're looking for the dead woods. And yeah, that is one there. But... I say that it has also got to have the red mark on. Otherwise, if it's outside the circle, which is this is on the very border, and it hasn't got a red mark, then you know it's not. So the other ones you're looking for. I'm right, so let me just pull my contracts up and make sure I've actually picked. It is deadwood removal I've got, isn't it? It is, yeah. Cut down 13 marked trees. Your problem with deadwood, how they cut down each. Yeah, you can sell them afterwards. That's why these are not. I can see one. I can see one from here. Yeah, that is your cut down tree marker. And giants have been very specific. The one which I would have thought, which would be universal for cut this tree down, it would be X marks the spot, and that doesn't mean that. It means lots of different things apparently. Now that's no, it's not actually. No. It's okay. So now obviously we haven't got we are literally going to do this with a chainsaw. So with that in mind, and do you have to be specific or just chop the tree? I presume just chop the tree. Oh, hang on. Why is that not? Why is my key config changed for my chainsaw? Okay, it's interesting. Right, 1 second. I'm just gonna stop recording and see what this is about. Yeah. Right, got it. Smashing. I won't do what I normally would and remove anything. I'll just leave it as is. Aha, I think I see another one. Okay, so let's chop all of these down. Yeah, so that's the symbol you're looking for. Now, is it giving us a running count on trees chopped? That would be interesting to see what the contracts say. Ah, it does. 11 trees remain, so fantastic. We're definitely in the right direction then. So again, this is the thing that I personally find it may well be, yeah, the bit of a taking a long time. Oh, that looks like it is as well. Yeah, and that is. There's a lot of manual, unlike a lot of games. Obviously, I've always said this. There is a massive learning curve to Farming Simulator. Not that it should worry you, really. You've just, yeah. Right, let's have a look. More deadwood. Yeah, it's this. On a lot of games, you'd usually get like a help thing, like a golden glowy thing where you need to do for completing quests. On that type of games, you often can switch a mode on that lets you do things like that. Whereas Giants is pretty much you do it yourself. Now that looks like another deadwood tree. Ah, you have indeed. Yeah, and then we should grab them when we literally chop them all down. No, don't do Lumberjack, don't. Yeah, the other thing is you really have got to be very careful that you are in your circle. Now that looks like a deadwood. And it is in the circle. Yeah, Dad was going to like... I was going to sort of finish this here. I just thought, no, this is... Yeah, people are going to want to see this type of thing. Oh, there's another one as well. Oh, wow. That's two right near each other. Out of the corner of my eye, straight behind, I can see another one. Let's be clever though. Let's actually make them fall near each other. I usually think about that. Right, okay. How many more? 5 trees remaining. Now we're really on the border now, so I want to be turning back in. Looking for them. No, we're going. This really is on the very edge. So that's not. Come on a minute, are you deadwood? No, you're outside the circle. See, and that's the thing. It's so easy. There are a lot of these type of trees, deadwoods. So yeah, and there's also a lot that look like the deadwoods that are actually not. Now that does look like one really, and it is. Remaining. Okay. Aha, that looks like another deadwood. Are you in the circle? Yes, you are. Obviously, we're going to try to lug these as well. Yes, don't finish the contract until you've got your wood off, because it will. If you finish your contract, obviously the reason these are cheap is because you can make some money off the wood, but you can't if you click finish. Mr. Silly P on the video that I watched yesterday showed that in, yeah, obviously he'd save the game because he's not a big one for losing sort of contract things, but yeah, and I don't blame him either. Okay, any more? So how many more have we got to do? 3 trees remaining. Okay. Aha, you look like a deadwood. You are indeed. Oh wow, you were right near the other one that I did. So that should be 2 trees remaining. Well, then, yeah, there is plenty of scope in this circle this way, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, and this is what I was, I don't know how much money we're going to make off this type of contract, as in from the wood itself. No, near the edge of this. No, we're outside. Yeah, it does intrigue me. This is really a step in the right direction, in my personal opinion, from Giants. And yeah, the rock breaking, which we will show on, yeah, we've got that rock breaking contract. We'll go and show you the same on there. It's coming outside of that. So where? Yeah, well, isn't the last one always going to be the difficult one, really? It's still got green on. So have you. Are you the one that we're looking for then? Are you? No, you're outside the circle. Yeah, I'm not going to cut in and out, because this is, I think this is really why I would want to include this, is the fact that you're showing live just how things can or cannot work. Are they on the edge? I think they're past. They are. Yeah, and that, I would say that's outside the circle, so it's not going to be that one. I've no doubt you guys and girls can see exactly where it should be. And they're shouting at the screen, it's over on your right. It's usually the case. Hang on a minute. You're a deadwood. Smashing. Excellent. Right. Now, I'm not going to show the next bit, which is me dragging. No, I will on the first couple. Yeah, I want to show you the winch. That is very interesting. So that should be... Oh, there was one more. There you go, I see you from here. Now then, let's chop you. Yeah, fellas, just chop you where you are. Yeah, don't chop the other trees down. Yeah, you will get fined, and I mean you'll lose all of your money from this and then some. Yeah, Mr. CDP showed that as well. Right, so now it's finished. Do not collect. Not if you want to grab some real profit from the actual selling of the woods. Right, so then let's get some equipment off. Alright, now we're going to time that's this bit. No, because I need to show you. If I strapped it up, I think I've released the straps on time. Yes, I have. Yeah, so this, I love this. I think it's quite amazing. Now, I've used the Tadge one for years, the proper one, and obviously now this is a complete rejig of everything I know, yeah, including key configs. I've had to muck around with all my key configs. So you go up to the attachment, and if you look at where you would be pulling the winch from, if you press R, it literally does that, and then if you press B, it attaches. If you press, yeah, let's pull this up, because this is it. Yeah, attach another tree is you press your mushroom, or oh, that's true. Let's just trust, because it shows you, doesn't it? R again, and then you get that symbol. Go to, oh actually no, yeah, again, and it does warnings like that. There isn't one near me, not close enough. It's too, yeah, too far away. But then just press the R again, and if you were close enough, in fact, yeah, let's show. It's not, yeah, we've got it winched, we've got it attached. So if we pull this really close to the other one, and then I'll get out again, where I'm close to the winch, let's attach the two different ends, having done this before. Right, okay, so attach another tree, R, get your green line come, and oh really, that is not really has to be close. Right, so let's press R again, release, and let's, wow, it's really, let's try that. That is as close as you're ever going to get to trees. Press R and press B. There you have it. You've got two trees attached. Not very nicely, I might add. That was only that was not what I call an ideal attach, but it will do. So if we just drag our trees, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this first. Only of course I've got to really badly. Now, how do you release some winch row? That's just okay. Interesting. Well, that's something for another day. Let's drag these down to where I need to go. Yeah. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drag everything right down to here, and then literally sort of show you. So I'm going to, yeah, that's detach again. That's just R and B again. No, it's not. It's B, I think, isn't it? Detach. No, R. Detach from winch. Why? There you go. Fantastic. And now they're both released. Just releases both. The attachment used to be a completely different set of things. Right, I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes. I'm going to drag all the trees to this point. Now we need to delimb them. Let's see if I can actually get that to work the proper way. Let's move the tractor out of the way, because that's not going to help. I can never do this the right way, which is when you're supposed to just walk along the log. Never. Nah, it's not helping because I've got two. No, it's not working. Why can everybody else do this and I can't? I presume as soon as you complete the contract... Well, no, actually the wood disappears, but yeah, that is true, it does. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to do this... In fact, I'm going to do this at home, the delimbing section. Yeah, I'm just going to grab the trees as is for now, although no, they won't transport well, so you know, I am going to de-tree limb them all. Next bit you're going to see is when I've grabbed all of the logs down and tree limbed them, delimbed them, and brought them all down to here. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Right, I'm going to time lapse this actually. Yeah, it is still interesting. So yeah, I've got a little bit more proficient with the winch. I've delimbed and I've actually done it properly. Yeah, I've been practicing. I was quite chuffed with that. So right, I'm just going to grab some more trees. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to go into a time lapse for doing this. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. honest truth. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is... If we can collect now. Oh, it does destroy it. Right, I'm going to reload that. Yeah, I did wonder if it would do that. Right, I'm going to see you shortly. Well, this is a bit of a dilemma. I thought it was me. Yeah, literally, I put this right near the interactive zone marker, but yeah, I've got the wood from the dead wood, which obviously would normally sell, and I've seen Mr. CDP do this on PlayStation 5, and he didn't, mind you, he didn't do this. That is true. Now, if you look closely at the contract, at another one, you can sell them afterwards, right? Now, we've just seen me collect from the contract, which makes these disappear. It does say afterwards. So, which would mean that you've got to collect the contract. But, if I collect the contract... Oh, this time they haven't disappeared. Oh. That makes no rhyme or reason. You saw me do that. That was bizarre. They disappeared. You what? $41? Right. Okay. Well, that's bizarre because we've sort of sold deadwood stumps and got a lot more from them there. I don't get this. This is either... Why would you lug all of that if that was what was going to happen? Oh, we've got a piece of wood that is... No, it is real. Oh, that is so gutting. I have spent... Oh, an hour and 3/4 for $41 and 1,950. I mean, I haven't. I've spent it, obviously, really, to show you what I don't... Oh, no. Great. Well, let's just say that showing you is the only reward I've done this for, because I've got to be honest, that's either bugged. Surely you're supposed to get decent money for that, or is it supposed to be $41? I've probably wasted more than that in fuel. Yeah, impressed? Not so much. No, the only reason I'm doing this really is to show yourselves the contracts. Am I advising you to do them? Not particularly. No, definitely not. That's... Wow, that is... I am really... Well, I'm going to do the rock removal, but it's taken me so long. This is literally a recording session for absolutely the worst money I've ever had in the game. So yeah, will I be doing this again? Absolutely not. Unless I, learned that really it is supposed to give you decent money. I mean, that was a load of wood. That would have normally been thousands. $41. Yeah, so I'm bowled over. Not. Yeah, but as I said, I did want to show the contracts. That was the main thing. But yeah, I'd say I've got to be honest. My gut is that that's wrong. That there's an error. I mean, I've got to go and collect my equipment and all sorts. That's ridiculous. It really is. That's just. Knock that across there. Whoa, okay, let's have an accident as well, just to top it all off. Yeah. And there was one thing I would like to apologise for, and that is, not chopping the logs in half until later on. Gordon Bennett, and it catches you over and over again. You make one silly mistake. Yeah, I was trying to be sort of keep them all nice. Totally, again, it's rust. You get rusty. I mean, yeah, that is true. No, I haven't. I have done it properly here. We're using a proper tree arbor. So these are 8. Some are 9, I think. There was. So obviously we're going to be putting these on properly, which is the right way to do this. Anyway, yes, we're going to continue with this next session, and I'm hoping that the actual removing of the... I mean, I'm going to be paying additional leasing costs, which is probably going to take all of the money that we made from that lucrative contract of removing the deadwood. So yes, other than showing yourselves, I know I've got money in these logs. I truly do. And that's... Yeah, we're going to get on with that. But I just wanted to show you the contracts. Do I feel happy about doing such? I do. I feel happy to show you guys and gals, because, yeah. I did want to show you the actual contracts, but yeah, this is a typical, yeah, this is what I would expect really. So again, I never saw what Mr. CDP did on the selling of the logs afterwards. Well, he may have showed that. I just watched the bit that I needed to see. I saw him take the contract too early and all the wood disappeared, which is obviously what I didn't want to do. But I mean, that was bugged out anyway, because when we saved that the first time, it did disappear the logs. And then when we reloaded the game, it sold them for $41. So, I mean, we've got... Again, it might be that the deadwood is pretty worthless. Now, I know in past iterations in FS19, it was actually it was still good wood. It's just a deadwood log, but hey, I don't know. I might be... It might have changed in FS22, but if that's removing deadwood and you can sell it afterwards, then someone's having a laugh at the fact that it's going to $41. I'm going to lug... I mean, that was a full trailer. $41? Seriously? Anyway, yeah. You can tell I'm very, very happy about this, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, next time we will get the stone removal job done. I mean, yeah, the rock removal. We will get that done. 8 rocks. And then we're going to bring the stuff and we're going to do our rocks. And I think we'll be sticking on our farm, because if that's deadwood removals, anything to go by, I don't want to remove any deadwood for anybody ever again, because it's taking the mick out of how long it's going to take to earn money. That's ridiculous. Anyway. Calm down, Mr. Smith. Relax and breathe. Yes, it's true. Right, anyway, on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you're going to continue with me on this journey, although not this particular journey of doing deadwood removal. That's my first and maybe last, unless I find it is bugged out. I might actually look on YouTube and have a look and get back to you whether it's supposed to do that or what. So, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now.